Hi, I'm Alex, and this is the Pricode YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn how to install Laravel on your computer so you can start to create applications with. Some years ago, when I started my software development career, some of the concepts that I use every day in this moment were so confusing at that point. The best way to understand those concepts were just getting immersed in the code. So I decided to create this series of videos called From Zero to Master Laravel, where I'm going to take you from nothing to become a pro. To install Laravel, we just need a couple commands on the console. So let's go to the console right now. Okay, so we are here on the Laravel's website. Laravel is a web application PHP framework. So it's a framework that allow us, as its name, for create web applications. So what is exactly a framework? Well, a framework is a set of functions that allow us to create applications, not just web applications, many other applications. For example, if you want to create a single page application, you can use Angular, Vue.js, or React. The main point of a framework is that you are not using uh, or not creating everything from the programming language base. So in this case, if you want, for example, to create a connection to a MySQL server, you don't need to make many lines of PHP to do that. You can just use it in a simple, uh, you can just set it in a simple line of code using the Laravel eloquent functions that we are going to watch later. The same way, if you want to create super good animations, for example, it's easier to do it in React or to do it with Angular, and you are not using just vanilla JavaScript functions. So a framework allows us to speed up our applications, no matter what kind of application you are creating. And in this case, Laravel has a pattern called the model view controller. So the model view controller allows you to have a singularity of each of the concept of the data. So for example, you want to create the logic. For the logic of the system is going to be handled by the controller. So if you want to show a page that is, and you don't want to show it to a certain uh, role of users, for example, you can just set the controller logic and it's not going to load a view, which is the view is what the user is going to watch, and just show an overview. Just to give you an example, what you can do on the controller. And the model is the data itself. So the model, it can be, for example, in a file, it can be in a constant variable, it can be in a database connection, it can be whatever you want. So you handle all the information on the model, just the data itself, all the logic on the controller, and the view is exactly what the user is going to watch. So we're going to go further on it when we are starting to code on Laravel. Laravel comes from the Symfony framework, and it's based on several of their packages. So you are going to watch many packages from Symfony on Laravel. But what Laravel does is that you have all those packages and you can use it in your code. So it is easier to use them and to integrate them on the Laravel application. Laravel is the most used PHP framework on the web in this moment. It's on the version number 7. To install it, right here on the website, it says that we need several requirements, like a PHP 7.2.5 and above, BCMAT PHP extensions, C-type PHP extensions. This is a little bit complicated to explain in this video. I'm going to create a whole video just to install the PHP versions and all the extensions that you need to create to use Laravel. But it's not gonna be in this video. I mean, I will let you know when it is done. The website, they tell us to use Laravel Homestead. So Laravel Homestead is a virtual machine that simplifies everything in just one simple installation. I'm going to create another video just for that. But in this moment, we are going to create it using a simple PHP web server development and on my console. To install Laravel, the first thing that you need to do is download Composer. So Composer is a package manager, and what it does is that it handles many of the applications over the internet, and you can just install those packages. Those libraries. That's the real name. Yeah, those libraries on your PHP applications. To install Composer, you just go to getcomposer.org, click on download, and just follow these steps. In the video that I'm going to create for Homestead, PHP, MySQL, and all the basic stuff, I'm going to explain exactly what the Composer is and how does it work. But for now, it's enough. It's just copy and paste all this to install Composer on your computer. I already have Composer on my computer, so let's go into this install Laravel instructions. So let's open my CLI. So we have this. I am here on the path, and the only thing that we need to do is just to copy this command. So Laravel has two options to be installed. So it can be by the Laravel installer or just Composer create project. So we're going to go both to explain you and tell you what exactly it does. So I copy this. So as you can see, Composer is going to install Laravel Installer as a global. So what Composer is going to do is going to review all the repositories and then name it Laravel Installer. Is going to install on my computer, and I can then use it as a command line. Okay, so I'm going to enter. It's going to take a little bit. I already have installed this on my computer, and what Composer is going to try is just to update it, but as it is in the latest version, it's not going to happen anything for now. But the good thing about this is that now I have the Laravel app, command line app, so I can just simply say new Laravel new web app, and that's it. So the same is going to bring all the Symfony packages that compose Laravel and many others, and it's going to create all the content and all the set of files that correspond to a Laravel application. So it's finally installing. This part is very important. We are going to watch it later about the .env file. It's also, now we have, okay, let's see what happened. So okay, web app, that's the directory. And I'm going to show you all the files that it brings. So as you can see, all these files compose a simple Laravel application. Okay, so what we can do now, how we can see or watch our application. So Laravel brings with a command line app called Artisan. So Artisan, it's a PHP command line that allow us to do many things with Laravel. So if you can just do PHP Artisan, is going to tell you all the things that you can do. In this moment, we are going to just use the simple PHP Artisan server, but later we will see the power of Artisan and Tinker and how you can use it in your applications. So PHP Artisan server, it's what the installation instructions tell us to do, PHP Artisan server, and let's see what happens with it. Okay, So it tells me Laravel development server started on HTTP 127.0.0.1 8000 and the port 8000. What we're going to do is just copy this here, and that's it. We have the index page for a Laravel app. Well, the other way to install Laravel is just using composer functions. So in the first option that we did, okay, so one of the things that they didn't mention on when I install Laravel is that you need to set the path of composer on your shell RC file. So what I use CH, and what I'm going to do is just to show you how you can read the file. So I'm going to do bim /.cshrc. So this is the let's say the configuration file for my console. So I do enter here, and it tells me that I have to copy this into the path. So the path is when I do any command on my console, the system is going to watch the path, and the path should have this composer. We can go further in another video for this, but after you copy this here and you just do WQ for Vim, and you do source CHRC for me, it's the right way that I can get the Laravel application. If you have any trouble to get this exactly command, the only thing that you need to do and to be sure is that the path has this path, okay, or root of directories, however you want to call it. To go just further, we are going to install Laravel also with this command. So what exactly it does is the same as the other, just that it's not using the Laravel command line that we installed before. So Composer is going to create a project with the preferred distribution and using Laravel. And we have to set a name. They have it like a block here, but what I'm gonna do is just to do web app composer. So we can distinct them. So let's go and enter. It's doing the same. It's a loading from cache because I already have it on my composer packages downloaded before. But what it does is the same. It just goes for a repo, install, copy, and that's it. Let's see how it goes. So you can see it's just installing the same Symfony packages for the Laravel app. It's installing on the version 7. I don't know exactly what version is this, but well, I mean, this is the last one. It should be 7.5, I think. Not sure. And the same, PHP, artisan, SERP. Okay, yeah, I know in the directory. So web app composer, PHP, artisan, SERP. The same I have right here, and that's it. This is the Laravel index page. In the next video, I'm going to teach you what are the roots on Laravel and how to use it on your web app application. If you like the video, give a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching and hope to see you in the next one. Bye.